YouTube, what is up? This is it, you guys. Get hyped, okay? We are finally playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic, and we have finally got some gameplay here. This is one of the first Warzones I'm probably going to be showing you guys, and it is one of my favorites. Also one of the most popular. So you might hear a little announcer in the background. Don't you worry about him. First off, this is Fahros. I'm playing my Sorcerer. I'm level 49 right now. My spec is Lightning spec. Just before we get into anything else, this is it. It is a work in progress, so don't take any of this too critically. But if you want to know what I'm doing and what talents I have, you can go pull up a talent calculator on like torhead.com, anything like that, and see what I'm doing. Go ahead and pause this and check out the talents I have. That's that. Lightning spec I don't think is the best spec for Sorcerer, but when I first rolled Sorcerer, I thought lightning sounded by far the most badass. Like, yeah, who doesn't want to shoot kids with lightning all day, you know what I mean? So I spec'd that, and I'm trying to make it work. I'm gonna try to make it work at 50 once I get gear and I can set my gear up a specific way. Until then, I'm just toughing it out. But I hear Madness is the best spec, so don't watch me and be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go Madness because, you know, Fahros made it look cool and he bursted a kid or two now and then. I don't want to say I don't recommend it, but it doesn't seem as powerful as other specs. I will say that. You have to stand and cast a lot with it, and that's not good in PvP. In PvP, you have to be mobile to be effective, and this is definitely not the most mobile spec out there. So just saying, there's my little disclaimer about what I'm playing and why. I'm just playing what I want right now because I think it sounds fucking cool. Anyways, so as far as what exactly we're doing, we are in a battleground known as the Pit, or more commonly known as Huttball. And what Huttball is, so as you guys seen, as the fucking gates open, both teams, excuse my language by the way, I'll try to fix that. It's inappropriate. Both teams rushed to the center and grabbed a ball that had spawned. And the way it works is, you guys see this beacon, this giant yellow beacon here. You can see it moving around. That's the player who has the ball. And he's on our team, while I am the yellow team. It says up here at the top right where you guys see my mouse right now. I am the yellow team, and the other team is purple. So if an enemy has the ball, it'll be a giant purple team. Or, a giant purple team. No, a giant purple beacon over their character who has the ball on the other team. And the objective is, we have to run it to the purple side, because that's the enemy side. It's kind of like football in that sense. You want to run it to the enemies. I don't know why I'm getting line-of-sighted by this thing in the middle. That's not cool at all. This dude's just casting by here. I'm gonna have to stop this. It's not gonna fly, man. So we have to run it to the enemy, like end zone, so to speak, and they're trying to do the same to us. There's only one ball, and only one person can have a ball at a time. You can pass the ball. That's a huge element of this, is having strategic and effective passing. Because when you have the ball, you are slowed, and you can pass it. It's like an instant cast. You can pass it a pretty decent distance, and it moves pretty quickly. So right now, I hope this airlift takes me the right way. It did. I gotta try to get this guy and keep him from reaching my end of the map, because I do not want to give him a point. As you guys see, there's a timer up here in the top right. Maps are timed. Whoever just has the most points, and again, you get a point by taking the ball to the enemy end zone, and then the ball just resets and you keep going. But whoever has the most points at the end of the time limit wins the game. It's very simple. But as you can see, I didn't go over this yet. There's traps everywhere. Like a teammate just died to the fire there. There's acid pits, there's fires, and there's a lot of knockbacks and stuns in this game. So you can kill people with the traps. Well, like, first off, people can run into them, but even more so, I'm gonna try to run this shit home as soon as this fire goes down. All right, I might be able to make this. I hope I don't get gripped. Come on. Oh, knock me into it, why don't you? This should be the first goal. Yeah, we just trudged right across there for the first cap for you guys. Hell yeah. Barely snuck that one out. I was really surprised I didn't get stunned or something by the end of that. As I was just trudging along. You guys see there how slow you actually move when you have the ball. It's a big no bueno. Most of the time you need to pass to get the goals like that. Talk about a clutch throw. Yeah, that was clutch, man. I'll tell him that. Great pass, Brad. Don't run into the fucking thing while you're auto running, man. Excuse my language again, but I about killed myself. So back to what I was saying. Passing's a huge element to this. These air fucking lists, I hate them, and they just make me rage. They just make me curse, and all evil thoughts come into my head when I get them, because they send you random directions half the time. Like, I'll step on one and I'll get shot backwards, and if it happens to me, you guys will definitely hear me complain about it. But I hate that. So passing is a huge deal in Huttball. You guys understand the basic rules by now. Hopefully I explained it accurately enough. We just got another goal. So as you see in the top right, we've got 2 points. They've got 0 because we've got 2 like caps, so to speak. And the ball just resets every time. So if you can effectively like set up a perimeter and, you know, like keep chain capping and passing to dudes, and you have like a good formation set up, you'll do really well in Huttball. And fuck, I'm getting CC'd. I'm gonna die here probably. Stun. I'm gonna stun into polymorph and try to run away. Oh man, that's not working. Yeah, he had like big time DRs on him. My teammates are helping me. Oh, and I'm getting healed. This is baller and unexpected. Most of the time, people don't have your back that good, especially if they're pugs. Fuck. This dude's on me. We're just getting goals while they're trying to kill me. I'm dotting him, I'm running, and you see how I was like facing the other way and this just shot me in the middle of the map. Super annoying. But I definitely did make it out. Hypnoz, you are a boss, good sir. Thank you. Rage Quit Rebels. Shoutouts to that guy and shoutouts to his heals. Definitely keeping me going there. I definitely appreciate that. So there you go, man. You get your own little shout out in my video. I'm not that popular, but if you ever see this, shoutouts to you. So yeah, so hopefully I've explained Huttball. It's pretty simple, but this dude just running through the acid. Look at him, Hypnoz. You're such a boss, man. Anyway, so I hate these airlifts. Fuck. Getting on to some other things though, you guys might care about, or not know about. Like I'm trying to give some basic, a basic outlook to PvP, how it works in this game, for people who aren't familiar with it. Maybe people who are just looking to see how Sorcerer works, or just looking to see how PvP works in this game in general. But if you're watching my targets this game, you're going to notice that there's a lot of different levels. For example, I'm level 49. This dude is level 42. That's not too big of a difference. Just wait, though. I'll point it out next time I target somebody that's rather low. This guy's level 35. That's getting to be a pretty big difference. I'm going to pop cools on this guy. Go nuts, gargle my lightning! Blah! Going crazy on this guy, I'm losing it! So, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try to finish this off, but here's the deal. What I was getting at is the brackets in this game are set up rather interesting. Everyone level 10 from level 50, which is the entire PvP community in this game. So, like, look at this guy, he's level 14. Everyone's in the same bracket, and you might be thinking, what the fuck, that takes a lot away from it, doesn't it? Like, how does this mean anything? Well, what the deal is, they're scaling. So let's say the lowest level in the BG is level 10, and the highest is 50. I need to get away because I'm getting lightninged. The level 10 stats will be scaled to that of the highest in the battlegrounds, which in my example was 50. So the level 10, pass to me, bruh. Pass to me, bruh. He's not looking at me, but yeah. So the level 10 will have an average levels 50s, you know, HP, do their damage, etc. Which is cool, you know. That's a pro of this system. But what doesn't scale is abilities, which is a pretty big negative. You still only come in with level 10 abilities, which means you're missing like interrupts, you're missing sprints, you're missing your crowd controls, you're missing a lot. So there is a disadvantage to Q at a lower level. There's no arguing that. Some people think this is, you know, like the end of the world and it breaks the game, it breaks PvP. I completely disagree. I think there's a lot of positives to having this sort of bracket, and I'll actually go over them right now for those of you who care. So the game just launched, right? It's a relatively new game. And a lot of people are still in the leveling phase, obviously, since it's, you know, almost brand spanking new still. So this means a lot of different people are a lot of different levels. With everyone queuing into the same pool, rather than having like level brackets, you get really quick queues this way, like almost instant queues, like any time of day too. So that's really nice. You can queue up and PvP whenever you want. You don't have to worry about queues. Rather, like let's say there was a 50 only bracket, the people who are 50 right now who rushed to 50 would not be able to PvP, and they don't seem to like realize this, but they wouldn't be able to do shit right now because they rushed to 50 before everyone else. They wouldn't have battleground queues like they are now. So they should actually, in my opinion, be thankful there's this sort of system for them, because they're getting to play whenever the hell they want, grind their gear, get even further ahead. They don't have to wait for any sort of queue or curve to catch up to them. So I think that's a definitely positive of the system, that you get instant queues. Another positive of the system that people really take for granted, I could die. Fuck! Get out of there! No, I died. Finally. Pro tip, real quick, every time you die in this game, be sure to, I can't believe I just clicked that. What the hell? I don't click. Be sure to put back, I moused over to it to show you guys, that's what it is. This is my sprint button. Be sure to put back on sprint and put back on any self buffs you have, because they go away every time you die. And I don't know why sprint doesn't come back on, but it doesn't. There's the fire, Dave. So yeah, be sure, get in the habit of turning that on, or else you're gonna be one slow ass motherfucker running out of the gate and be wondering like, why is it taking so long to get across the map? Yeah, because you don't have sprint on. Anyway, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, the level spread system. So another really cool thing about this, if you think about it, is since everyone is in the same pool, 10 to 50, also, you get good EXP and money from war zones in this game. Just saying, it's a very viable way to level. Which leads me into my next point, that if you have friends in this game, let's say I'm level 50 and I have friends who are level 10, I can still play and effectively level up and progress my characters with them at the same time that they are. Because they can be level 10 and be queuing war zones with me for EXP and money. I can't believe that thing shot me backwards. I hate those. I hate those. I hate those. And I can be queuing to gear my character out. Man, we are 5-0-ing these guys. Get some! But I can be queuing to, you know, get my PvP gear or whatever. And we're both progressing our characters. We're both playing together. And he's level 10 and I'm level 50. Like, I think that's really cool, especially for a new MMO. I think it's like borderline genius that they came up with this system to where you can play with your buddies at any level. So, a lot of people overlook that. And I guess it's because a lot of people, you know, don't utilize it, or a lot of people end up staying the same level as their buddies. But like, I've had friends get this, you know, like days after release, weeks after release, and just because, you know, I've told them about the game and they ended up getting it. That's another cap, 6-0, and that ended early. Hold up, I didn't know this. So apparently if you go 6-0, game ends early. Let's look at the stats real quick and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit more. I was top damage, check that shit out. And I had an alright amount of healing. It's not really nothing much. It's, yeah, like that dude had a lot of healing. I'm going to MVP him. A lot of people MVP healers. Hypnoz, man. Hypnoz was MVP, dude. Running through fires, keeping me up in, like, midfield. Hypnoz was a boss. So, I'm happy to see him with his 2 MVP votes. But, yeah, what was I talking about? So, right. Other benefits of the level spread system is... Right, so this is an effective way that you can level with your friends, no matter what level they are. As long as they're level 10, that's the first level you can queue for BGs. You can play with your friends at any level, and I think that's huge for an MMO, since everyone's different levels right now in the leveling phase. I will say this, though, that a big negative is since the low levels don't have all the abilities, they are disadvantaged. I'm not trying to sugarcoat that. And I think if they want to really appeal to their competitive audience, and I don't mean to say this lightly, I know I was talking about how the system is good. It's good for now because the MMO just launched. But if they want to appeal to any sort of competitive audience, once enough people get level 50, they do need 50 only brackets. I really think they should keep it like 10 to 49 would be fine, because, and just keep the scaling, because what's it gonna matter if you're before the level cap anyway? Like, who gives a shit before the level cap? And that would keep queues quick, and it would keep people being able to play with each other while leveling up, even if they got a big level spread on each other. But I think if they want to appeal to any sort of competitive audience, they need 50 only brackets, and they really need like a ranked ladder some sort of ranked war zones or something, if they want to appeal to any really competitive audience. So I'm not saying that this is like the end-all be-all PvP system, not in the least, but I'm saying for right now it was pretty genius to implement it in this manner for the beginning of the game. I think that was really cool. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this first Warzone live commentary. Sorry if my commentary was a little off. I am totally sleep deprived right now, but I'm sort of like hitting my second wind. I'm sort of buzzing right now. So I try to stay energetic for you guys. Hopefully this taught you a little bit about Huttball. If you want to see more videos like this, leave it in the comments below so I know. I'm trying to figure out what you guys like. If you like live commentaries, definitely let me know. If you're like, wow, this dude's totally fucking crazy right now, he's totally lost his mind, he's losing it, leave that in the comments below too, like, no, dude, get some sleep, and next time, just commentate after the fact. You know, I'm here to entertain you guys, so whatever you guys like, leave that shit in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you really liked it, give it a favorite. Until then, hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna have more footage on the way for you guys soon, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.